Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. The Resurgence meta here in Season 3 of Warzone 2. Honestly, super competitive. We got a lot of options, whether you're playing Resurgence on Mazrah or Resurgence on standard Ashika Islands. There's a lot of really good guns specifically meant for this mode and different combinations specifically meant for this mode. Starting first with one of the more fun ones now, thanks to the Season 3 updates, the FJX Imperium and the MX9. Obviously, snipers that are bolt action like the Imperium can now one-shot down thanks to the explosive round update, and the MX9 caught some buffs that make it a super aggressive SMG and one that I've really been enjoying using lately. Real quick before we break down the actual attachments and everything here, perks and equipment, the same on every single loadout here today. We got smokes and throwing knives. Obviously for Resurgence, getting that finish is clutch. You can get that ping and get all those information dots on the minimap based on where the enemies are going to be located. So throwing knives are going to make those finishes super easy. Smokes are just great for all sorts of plays, rotating, reviving, trying to heal up, whatever the case may be. For my perk package, this is pretty standard. Overkill, 2 weapons, double time, better movement. Resupply, you get more smokes and throwing knives. High alert, you know when enemies are looking at you, which is going to be pretty clutch when trying to stay alive late game especially, right? So this, like I said, is the same on every single loadout here today. Let's look at the Imperium here first. Obviously, Resurgence gameplay is a little bit more fast-paced and hectic. The one-shot snipers, though, we got 2 of them that we're going to focus on here today, Imperium being one of them. By that math, is going to be focused on long range, right? They're going to be really the most optimal there just because close range, while you can build some to quick scope, that's SMG territory. That is rifle territory. You're going to get outgunned there just straight up unless you have ridiculous aim. So long range is where we're focusing with these sniper setups. Explosive ammo is mandatory. You have to use this. We tune for the better range and velocity. I got the Reaper muzzle. This is going to help out with velocity and range. Clutch for making it more consistent over the long range with the bullet lead and the bullet drop. Tuning for better velocity and a better ADS speed. The 29-inch barrel, better velocity as well, better damage range as well. Kind of the same deal here. We tune for the better range and aim walking speed. 7mm laser, that way we can have some potential quick scoping ability. It's going to be a slow ADS regardless, but this at least helps out some there, right? Then I like the 6.6 times scope on all my snipers. It's a nice variable zoom there for long range or for some mid range. Good for quick scoping. The speed's not bad on it either. I tune for the furthest eye position and faster ADS with that. Overall, when it comes to sniping, this is probably my favorite choice right now. Like I said, though, we'll get to one other sniper here in just a moment. As far as the MX9 goes, for close to mid range, this has you covered. The perfect sniper support weapon. It is fast, it's agile, it's super easy to use in terms of control, so you don't have to worry about that. The only drawback is that 32 round mag. If this had 45, it'd be the #1 SMG, I feel like, but 32, you have to run that. Q900 rear grip for the better ADS and sprint to fire. We are tuning to match that. Behind the face cam, I've got the C11 riser. This is also for a better ADS and sprint to fire. I tune for the better ADS and some recoil stabilization, mainly for just like those mid-range fights where you want some easy control. Chrono Mini Pro blue dot optic here. I hate the iron, so I'm of course going to run an optic. This works well for the close to mid range. We're tuning for that furthest eye position and faster ADS, believe it or not. Then I also go for the Bruin S901 barrel. Better range and velocity, which is nice for the mid range. Better movement, which is nice for the close range. Kind of the all-in-one barrel here. I do tune for the better mobility in this case. Great compliment to any of the snipers you want to use, especially though the ones that can one shot. That way you've got the close, mid, and long range all covered. Now loadout number 2 consists of the Victus and the 74U. Really, you could flip-flop both of these setups. If you wanted to use the 74U with the intervention or the Victus with the MX9, it'd work well. Each of these are good for sniper support, and each of these are one-shot down snipers. We again have the explosive ammo on there that we have to one-shot to the head. Better velocity and range on those tunes. Cobra barrel here, better velocity, gonna make it feel more consistent over the mid to long range. We got the super barrel. It's super good for range and velocity. I'm sorry, I don't know why I forced the pun in there, but I did, and now we got to live with it. Better range and steadiness on the tunes here. We got better mobility thanks to the 7mm laser. Again, just trying to give some faster ADS to a very slow build in general. It's just something you're going to have to overlook if you want the one-shot downs. Then I also go for the 6.6 times scope here yet again. Same deal on the tunes. Really, this and the intervention feels so similar. It's just a preference kind of thing. I like the intervention a bit more, but this is also still a great choice. Then for the 74U, we're just focused on mobility here. It's a rifle with the damage of that close range. It's going to outgun the other subs, but you just need it to move faster than them, or at least move close to their speed. So we got the 45 round mag. The X2 rear grip is going to be control based, but I tune for the better mobility to kind of gain everything out of one attachment. We got the R7 stock, better ADS speed, sprint speed, crouch speed. We're also going to go for better mobility on those tunes. Ole laser, better ADS and sprint to fire, tunes to maximize and optimize those. And then we also got the 209 barrel, which is all movement based, better base movement speed and a faster ADS speed as well. Tunes for the better ADS speed and some recoil steadiness. Again, just for some consistency in the mid range to make it feel like it is not going to be too difficult to use there when you find yourself in those situations. Now, a great combination if you're not looking to snipe, but you want consistency over all ranges, M4 and the P90, right? P90, probably the best SMG in the game right now, just straight up. Insane movement, really good TTK, also easy to use. M4, especially because we saw nerfs to the TAC 56 and also the Hemlock, is a great choice as well. Easy to use, really good realistic TTK over range. The setup here, really trying to optimize the range, right? We're going for the AMOP V4 optic, furthest eye position and faster ADS. 45 round mag, you could also go for the 60 round though if you wanted to as well. Both of these are totally sufficient. 60 is just going to be a little bit slower than 45. High velocity ammo on here per usual for all our mid to long range primaries, better velocity and range on those tunes. Edge 47 underbarrel, better stability is going to be huge here for the mid to long range. We're tuning to enhance that. And Echoless 80 suppressor is kind of the go-to whenever it's available. Better velocity and better ADS on the tunes there. It's the M4 as always. It is old reliable as I like to call it. You can't go wrong with this. From the P90, we're flying and we are frying. My one consistency and recoil based attachment is the KT85 muzzle. It gets rid of all the horizontal bounce, helps out some with the vertical, makes it very easy to use, especially when you tune to optimize that. Everything else is pretty much mobility based. 7 milliwatt laser, faster ADS and sprint to fire, tunes to maximize that. Q900 rear grip, better ADS and sprint to fire, tunes to maximize that. Behind the face cam, TV tac home comb, better ADS and better sprint to fire, and surprise, surprise, we've got tunes to match that. Now, I don't like the iron sights, I don't like the rail sights, so I do use the Chrono Mini Pro, the blue dot yet again, furthest eye position, faster ADS. If you like the irons, go for a mobility-based stock, go for overpressured ammo. You've got some options there as an alternative, but this setup, I love. It's so fun to use. As we get into these last couple of loadouts, quick reminder, if you guys are new here, every single day I got you covered with news, updates, loadouts, tips, everything going on in COD. So feel free to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications. And if you guys enjoy the video, let me know by dropping a like on it as well. Would be seriously appreciated, and it does really help the channel grow. This next loadout, again, just really consistent across all ranges, but you are doubling up on rifle ammo in this case, but you're also optimizing your TTK a lot for close and mid range and having a really easy gun for long range. TAC 56, slightly worse headshot damage than last season, but still one of the best rifles. So easy to use, clean iron sights, perfect for Resurgence gameplay. And we got the Chimera, the Honey Badger for the close to mid range. Yes, you use the same ammo, so you just have to stack up some in your backpack there, but that's really not that hard to do. And this will fry up close, just like the 74U. I mean, it's going to outgun SMGs, and it's a nice little different setup here that's a bit more unique than the standard rifle SMG combo, right? For the TAC 56, we're just focused on optimizing the mid to long range. We got the combat rear grip, better recoil control, tunes to match that. 40 round mag, also could go up to 60 if you're okay with being a little bit slower. No wrong answer there. High velocity ammo, better velocity and damage range as always. Edge 47, better stabilization and stability as always. And once more, and as always, Echoless 80 suppressor, better velocity, better range, tuning to enhance that velocity, and also the ADS speed for some aggression there. Then the Chimera, we're just focused on mainly mobility here, but for some mid-range, we want some consistency there too with the controls. So we got the Schlager Tango on there for that, better steadiness. I tuned for better mobility though to gain some of that back. I also got the Sack and Tread 40 for some better control as well. Pretty much eliminates all the vertical bounce and some horizontal. There's not much to begin with. And the tunes here also help out with that too. We got the Vorpal barrel, which is phenomenal for this kind of weapon. Better range and better movement speed and better ADS speed. Those are three huge pros. I tuned for the better steadiness and range there to optimize that. 45 round mag, pretty standard extended mag there. And then the Bruin Flash rear grip, better ADS and sprint to fire. I tuned for the better sprint to fire. Then honestly, you could go up or down on the left side. Just totally comes down to how you want the gun to feel. Either way, you're not going wrong with the Chimera. This thing shreds up close and is great for that nice secondary on a sniper, on an LMG, on a rifle. It's good for all of that. And then lastly here, I got the power and I got the speed. The 7.62 Kastov, which is great for mid to long range. You got to get used to the recoil. It's got more than the M4 and the TAC 56. But it also has better damage and a better TTK than those two. Then close range, I got the MP7. Saw a slight nerf, still flies, still fries even after the update. MP7 setup here, mainly mobility based, soldier rear grip, better ADS and sprint to fire, tunes to match that per usual. RXT stock is going to be for better sprint speed, better ADS speed, better crouch movement speed. Woo. We got better stability and better ADS speed on that. We got the 7 milliwatt laser, faster ADS, and sprint to fire, same tunes as always. Tango underbarrel here as well. Better steadiness, better mobility on the tunes there. Then KT85, just like over on the P90, is going to be approached in the same kind of way. Tuned for the better gun kick control and the better ADS speed. I love the MP7, man. This thing feels so good, so easy to use, minimal recoil, great speed, great TTK for close range fights. And then the 7.62, like I said, the only drawback here really is the control. It's just more noticeable. You get that pattern down, you're good to go. So naturally, most of our attachments are control focused. AMOT V4, furthest eye position, better ADS on those tunes. 40 round mag, this is the max in this case, so we're all using that. High velocity ammo for more efficiency in the mid to long range with the better damage range and velocity tunes. Edge 47 underbarrel, yet again, same stability and recoil stabilization tunes as before. And the Polar Fire S suppressor, better velocity, better range, better pizza, Papa John's, better efficiency in the long range too with the better velocity and ADS speed tunes on there. And that being said, all these weapons, you can flip-flop them with, each other and mix up the setups if you want to, but they're all going to be phenomenal for Resurgence gameplay. And that being said, that is going to wrap things up for today. If you guys enjoyed the video, let me know by dropping a like on it. And if you're new here, feel free to hit that subscribe button and join us on the road to 1 million subs. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.